Hey there guys, and welcome to my Pirates of the Polygon Sea first look. It's odd for me to have a video out on a Sunday, isn't it? Well, the reason for this is because this game is made by some devs known as Paraxia Entertainment. And for those of you who do not know, they are the same people who made Beyond Sol, the same game I have about 60-ish videos of on my channel, probably more, I don't really know. Yeah, Beyond Sol was a great game. I really enjoyed it, and I was so honoured to be given a key by the devs for that game, and I followed it all the way through early access, and unfortunately, much to my disappointment, the game didn't really take off once it left, which was surprising given that the game in my thought was, I thought it was a great game. It was one of the best 4Xs I'd ever played. They had some great ideas, and I really hope they continue with them with this game, Pirates of the Polygon Sea. Now, I will note that the game is in early access, so this is not necessarily representative of any game you might play, any version of the game you might play. By the time you play it, this game could be updated, and there may be bugs or other such doohickeys that may not necessarily go the way you want. Right, so the game is on Steam, as I mentioned. It is currently £10 or about $12. I'm not 100% sure what that is in euros. There will be, as usual, an annotation on screen to give you the majority of the regional prices. So what's the current build in the game in its current state about? Well, what's the game about, I guess? Because most of it, I would suppose, is here until they add more, but we'll go into it. So the game is, you are a person who is trying to build your empire, your, what's the word? Your reputation as a pirate or as a swashbuckler. So if I go to, I think it's B, no, it's V, there you are, the victory screen. How you currently win the game is to become governor of the Mythic Isles, which is the map, and win the game. To get here, you have to buy these titles. So I can buy the first title for 5,000, which I can't currently do because I don't have the money. This is my current rank, and you can see you're pitted against some AI players. I believe the idea later on is for these to be co-op. I am currently playing as Blackwood. You can play as any of these characters, and they'll also be there as AI. So the whole kind of premise of the game is that you are one of these characters who has their own kind of mini backstory, and you're trying to make your way in the Mythic Isles as a top-notch swashbuckling buccaneer. Try to say that 10 times fast. How you do this is in one of two ways. So you can be completely legit. You can build up your town and gain money from the different buildings. You have to defend it and build better ships and things like this. So houses give you workers. Workers work in the market, the tavern, the storehouse, the defensive towers, and the shipwrights. You can upgrade all of these buildings, although I can't do it right now because you have to get the... you can see here, so level 1 buildings, level 2 buildings, 3, 4, etc. So you can build these buildings, they give you money, and you sail around the world making as much money as you can in order to buy the different titles, in order to basically buy your reputation, buy votes. So, I've started my little town here, and you don't start with any of these buildings. You start with the main fort, and then you have to buy the market, the tavern, and the house. So I bought these, and that gives me access to the market and the tavern. The tavern is found on most of the other islands, where you can visit any of them, except this red one. This red one will attack you if you go near it. So you can visit any of the other islands. They all have a tavern and a market from what I can find. You can see their higher escort is currently coming soon, so I'm guessing you can have like a fleet of ships, which would be pretty cool. So in the tavern, you can get missions for you to accept. These have a 3-minute timer on them. So if we accept these ones, because they're quite easy, they're 1-star difficulty, you can see there they have 4 minutes, 4-minute timer on them. If I don't complete them within 4 minutes, then it just goes bye-bye. There's nothing you can do about it. Except another one there. No, you can't do more than 3. You can also see the most wanted pirates. You can ask people for rumors for them, and they'll tell you, like, oh, they were seen to the north, or they were seen around this island, or perhaps they were talking about mermaids and things like this. And basically, if you know where those places are, then you go there and you might find the ship. Maybe you won't. And then they have bounties on their heads for if you destroy them, you get the bounties yourself. You often find you run into a lot of those ships, so asking for rumors, unless you're actively going out for them, may not necessarily help you. Can I click on that? No. But I will click on this. Oh, inventory's full. Okay, so we will go back a minute. Oh, will we? Now we won't. So my ship has inventory, as you can see there, and my... Oh, everyone's bought a commander title except me. I've died quite a few times in this game, so I don't have a lot of money. Every time you die, it costs 4,000 gold, or 4,000 doubloons, I would assume, in order for you to rebuild your ship. So that's why you start with 5,000 gold. I spent a lot of it to build the houses and the taverns and things, and now I'm here. Now, I mentioned there were 2 ways of... no, there are 3 pirates here. Interesting. I mentioned there were 2 ways of making money in this game. And the main way is to go legit. But the second way is, if I hover over this, pirate sales. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, you can choose to be a pirate in this game. And you can, if I activate pirate sales, then the pirates... I don't think attack you. But also, that's not going to hit him. Oh, it did. Well done. Bloody well done. I actually wasn't expecting that to hit him, but there we are. And you can salvage ships and pick up their inventories and things like this. Let's see if we can actually go do one of these missions now. I believe if we open up the map, it'll tell us. So, missing friend, missing father, and pirate tales. It also tells you what each island will give you. So these guys have a ruby shortage. So if you go and sell them rubies, then they'll give you a higher price for them. These guys, they also have a stone surplus. So if you want to buy stone from them, it'll be cheap. That is something that they've kind of brought over from Beyond Soul. For those of you who don't know, I actually commended Beyond Soul for having one of the greatest market systems I think I've ever seen in a game. The prices fluctuate constantly, and certain civilizations or certain empires, or in this case, certain... I don't know what they'd be classed as. Basically, they 300 reward for killing a shark, for killing a megalodon. For some reason, megalodons exist in this world. I'm not going to ask why. Unfortunately, my ship took a beating there, so we don't really have the stamina to go, the health to even chance going to either of these. Will be blown to smithereens. That is a Leviathan. That is going to horribly eat me. And I guess that brings me on to the kind of end portion of this game. What is the, you can see there, 4,000 to replace the ship. What is the end game for this game? So, as I said, the whole idea is you get to... Pardon me. You get to Governor, and you win the game. But I do believe there are other ways to win the game, which include fighting the Kraken and killing the Leviathan. So you just saw the Leviathan there. Yeah, big beastie. Don't want to mess with him. He's really evil and vicious and will kill me if you go anywhere near him. He's not too fast, so usually you can outrun him. But if you do what I just did and sail straight into him, he will kill you in one nice big chomp. There's also a Kraken, one of these islands. That one's the Mermaid Island. I don't actually think I've found the Kraken Island on this map yet. But there's an island that looks basically like that. And it has a Kraken. And you go there, you fight the Kraken, and if it doesn't kill you, then you get a lot of gold and a lot of reputation, I would suppose. Of course, that would mean that it takes a lot to kill it, and it does. Obviously, once you build a ship right, you can build bigger ships. Your basic ship to begin with is terrible. But yeah, that's the gist of the game as it currently stands. There's not too much going on with it, but obviously it is still in early access. Oh, shit. Oh, I hit him. Wow. Shark, attack the freaking pirate. Damn it, Shark. Shark, you had one job. Yeah, attack the pirate. Right, let's see if we can get the shark within. Right, yeah, killed him. Now let's kill you. Might also notice here something that I found quite interesting and quite clever is how the combat works. So you might notice that I'm using both broadsides. Now, obviously, in a real case scenario, these ships wouldn't have such a tight turning radius. But in this case, for some reason they do. Oh, we can also... no, we can't, because that's a Megalodon. Should we turn the pirate sails on? Yeah, let's turn the pirate sails on, so I can show you some of that gameplay, and then we'll wrap the video up. So yeah, you can see here now I can go to this fort, and they want to attack me, but almost everyone else will attack me, which is kind of a pain. Anyways, as I was saying, about the combat system. What I kind of liked is that they encourage you to use both your broadsides. Ha 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 ha. This is a merchant ship, so they should be quite easy prey. If we can catch up to them. They're faster than us, they have more sails. No, we missed. So yeah, they encourage you to use both your broadsides, which is really interesting when you think about it, because you can see there, when you use one broadside, so there you go. I've now got pirate reputation, which means that I can't actually get rid of my sails, my black sails, until... Oops, didn't actually mean to do that. I can't actually get rid of my black sails until my pirate reputation goes down, and that just goes down passively if you hide out. There we are. So you can attack merchants and things like that. Give me this. So we've got rum. Merchants get scared of you. But if I click this now, it says you can't change sails without a bounty on your head. But unfortunately, I have a bounty on my head, which means that these guys are going to try and kill me. They're a bounty hunter, and they are a clipper. What I kind of want to do is try and get to this fort. Because if I can do that... Oh god, no, there's two of them. Damn it, I narrowly missed them with that. Right. No! Great. There's a Leviathan! Leviathan! Kill! Yes, Leviathan, kill! Yes! Right, now don't kill me. Right, yes, we killed both of them! Oh my god, I've never been able to do... That was... Okay, that was interesting. Right, we need to get to here now. Oh, great. Let's just set him on fire. Oh, great. So you can see, as you kill more and more, your bounty goes up, and then more and more bounty hunters come after you. If you're good enough at your job, if you're good enough at killing people, you can make quite a bit of money as a pirate. If I had made it to that fort would have protected me. That fort has some very heavy guns on it that would shred anything that comes near. But yeah, that's the game in a nutshell, guys. And I hope you check it out. As I said, it's currently £10 on Steam. That is about $12 or $13, I believe. I'll have all the prices in the description and annotations on screen. There'll also be a link in the description to the Steam page for any of you who want to buy it, as well as the actual website. I will admit, these devs mean a lot to me, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I have to admit, if you haven't played the original game, not the original, if you haven't played Beyond Soul, I recommend that you go out your way and go and buy it and play it, because it honestly is a great game. I believe this game is currently bundled with it. So, yeah. Guys, I've been Phoenix Cypher. I've been your host. This has been your first look of Pirates of the Polygon Sea. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give it a like rating. If you have not, give it a dislike rating. And I will see you guys next time. Adios, mis amigos. Go.